Welcome back to The Roman Cook. You're with me, Gary Butler, and today I have another easy Thai recipe to get you over those lockdown blues. It's one of the most iconic Thai stir-fries of all time, called Pad Cha. So Pad Cha is a super spicy Thai stir-fry, okay? So lots and lots of chilies, but obviously as you're making this at home, if you don't want it too hot, you can just take out some of these chilies or just use the big ones and not the little Thai bird's eye ones we're using. I've got two long red spur chilies called Pik Chi Fa here. You can use any red chilies you like that aren't too spicy. You can take the seeds out if you really don't want it hot. I've got some long orange chilies, and these two chilies, the orange and the red, they're just going to add more sort of colour than heat, colour and a little bit of sweetness. I've got 5 cloves of garlic, which I'm going to peel and chop. I've got some green peppercorns, fresh green peppercorns. These are just going to add like an extra heat, an extra depth to the dish. We've got some kaffir lime leaves, some maklut lime leaves, and we're just going to peel these off, take out this hard piece in the centre. We've got some Thai basil, some sweet Thai basil, so you should be able to get this quite easily at home. They stock this in a lot of supermarkets these days. We've got a tablespoon of fish sauce and a tablespoon of oyster sauce in a shot glass, just topped up with a little bit of water. We've got some white peppercorns, some red curry paste, and red curry paste isn't a necessity in a pad cha. Oyster sauce and fish sauce, it always has, the rest is kind of up to you, but my local takeaway does this with a touch of red curry paste, which I really enjoy. We've got some grachai, which is fingerroot. It's like got a kind of medicinal taste, but in a good way, and it goes really well with seafood, which is obviously why we're including it in this dish. If you don't have grachai, you don't have pad cha, so try and get hold of this. If you can't get it fresh, you can get it in brine, in tubs, quite easily. I've got some globe aubergines as my vegetable. Now, pad cha doesn't have to have vegetables, but I like these, add like a little bit of bitterness, and I like to have some veg in my stir fries. So I'm going with these aubergines. You can use any aubergine you like. If you do want to put aubergine in, the long green ones are quite easy to get if you can't get hold of these, but you can get these in most Asian stores these days. All right, so as with all Thai stir fries, first of all, we're going to make a paste, okay? So I'm going to slice these long red chilies. And the orange chilies. Don't have to be too neat with these. Okay, and these small little red chilies, these little bird's eye chilies, that's where the heat's going to come from, okay? So I'm using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, okay? Feel free to use less. I love chili, so. All right, I need to chop the garlic. So easy little trick for you, just slice the ends of both sides of the garlic. A little tap. And it should peel straight off, there you go. All right, 4 big cloves. All right, I think I'm gonna grab a couple more cloves and go for 6 cloves of garlic. And all we're gonna do is throw in this garlic and the chilies with half a teaspoon of white peppercorns. And we're just gonna roughly pound that until we've got a nice coarse paste. So this doesn't have to be super fine. We're not looking for like a Thai curry paste. We're just looking for a rough stir-fry paste. Just want to break up the garlic, pound the chilies a little bit, release their heat, and make sure all that peppercorn's been cracked. Right, so I'm going to set this to one side. Slice my aubergines. Now we're only going to be stir-frying this for a couple of minutes, so you want these aubergines sliced quite thinly. I'm cutting mine into 6 or 7 pieces. I'm going to show you how to devein these prawns. So what you want to do, you want to just open the prawn up from the back, okay, and you'll see this dark brown line. Okay, so we want to get rid of that. So there's 2 reasons I'm doing this. One is to get rid of the poop pipe, because it's a bit gritty and it's not the best to eat. And 2, I want to butterfly them. I want to open them up, so when they cook, they're going to cook at the same time as the squid. Okay, so I've got a fresh squid tube that I've just opened up, and I'm going to score across that using a butter knife, so I don't cut all the way through. Turn it over, go the other way across, and this is just going to make the squid open up and curl up beautifully when we go to stir fry. Okay, and once I've scored that, I'm going to cut that into 6-ish equal pieces. Okay, I'm going to stick that to one side with the prawns. So when you stir fry, it's very important to have everything you need within reaching distance because things are going to be happening fast. So we've got our prawns, we've got our squid, we've got our paste, we've got our fresh ingredients. So let's get cooking. So to a pan set over a medium heat, I've got some oil in a pan, about 2 tablespoons, and to that we're going to add our curry paste. And we can add this in cool and let it heat up with the oil, just so it doesn't burn. Okay, next up we're going to add our curry paste. So I'm using about a tablespoon of paste here. You can use more or less depending on sort of how spicy and how salty you like it. Shop bought paste is generally pretty salty. This is homemade paste that we had left over from the red curry we did the other day. So we're going to move this paste around for around 30 seconds, just so you start to get the aroma of the garlic and the chillies and that curry paste. Next we're going to go in with our prawns. We've got our 6 prawns there. These are going to take no more than a minute, so we're going to let them sit for 30 seconds. Going to flip them over, then we're going to drop in our squid. In we go with our squid. And once the squid goes in, we want to kind of keep this moving now. In with those aubergines, okay? Right, so now we're going to turn this up to a high heat. Chucking off dish sauce and oyster sauce. Hear that sizzle. In goes our grachai, our macroot lime leaves, and our green peppercorns. And with the green peppercorns, I've actually taken some of those off the stem, so you've got a few in the actual stir fry. If you're cooking these for non-Thais, then I would suggest maybe leaving those on the stem and they can decide whether they want them or not. Right, a little bit of water. You can hear that sizzle now. Now, as soon as it's bubbling away, the prawns are pink and the squid's cold up. It's time to turn off the heat. Throw in our Thai basil. Just give that a stir. So you just want the Thai basil to wilt a little bit. Okay, I've just remembered this is for my Thai friends, so I'm going to need a little bit of sugar. Put in about 2 teaspoons, all right? We're just going to stir that through. Now, this is the point where you taste it, see if you want it saltier, sweeter, because everything I give you is just a guideline, okay? Taste as you go, make sure you're happy with it before you serve it up, okay? That looks absolutely perfect. All right, so all we've got to do now is serve this up with some steaming hot jasmine rice and get stuck in. The squid's perfect, the prawns are juicy, perfectly cooked, and that spicy, salty, semi-sweet sauce. This is a stir fry to stick on your list. Now, either this is an extremely easy recipe or I am an absolute genius. So that's it from me today. Another great recipe. If you want to see some more authentic, easy Thai recipes for you to make at home, just remember to like, share and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you never miss another video. And I'll see you guys in the next one.